What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Nerd Enthusiast Poker Podcast. Make sure you check out our sponsor, theslotsquad.com. They're great. They have all the exclusive sign-up bonuses for all the legal casinos, poker sites in the United States. So if you're in one of these legal areas, you want some free money, go sign up. They have match bonuses, deposit bonuses, and they stream every single night with giveaways. Go check them out, theslotsquad.com, and let them know that Hoagie sent you. We've been jumping back into the action. You've been running hot. You've been all over the place. So you want to tell a little bit about where you've been, what you've been doing, man?
Well, I've been playing a little bit online, have a couple nice cashes on there recently. But I did get to Borgata's initial, I guess you would say, the initial return to tournament poker. They started this on the 1st of October. And right now, the way they're doing it is they're having 2 tournaments every week, Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesday's tournament is a 260 plus 40 no limit hold'em big stack event. Starts at 11 a.m. And then Friday, it's going to be a 350 plus 50, a super stack no limit hold'em event. And that also starts at 11 a.m. So the first just happened to be a Friday.
So you were at the first event.
That was the first reopening.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I was anticipating there to be a significant amount of people there. And so I went a little bit early. I got there at like 10:30, and I shit you not, like I get there and there's like 40 people already in line.
I saw the tweet that you put
I
up.
sent a picture out, did a little vlog video, whatever you want to call it. But man, I tell you, it was a really well structured, well ran tournament, considering they haven't ran a tournament in over a year and a half. Like there was really no hiccups whatsoever.
And this was your first tournament back, right? Like
this is my first live tournament since February of 20 when we were down in
Dude, I've been playing, so like I forget that you have not been. So that's like, it's weird.
Oh, dude, I was like a kid in a candy store. I didn't even care. Like I got a couple bad beats. I was like, dude, I don't even care. I just happen to be here, dude. I sat down at the table. This dude to my right's got his dog. Is like his like companion. You know, like I'm like, dude, it's so good to be back at the Borgata. It was great. No, but just talk about the tournament a little bit. It had 20K start stack, but they actually had a 5K add-on for $10, like a donation to the dealer.
Yeah, I like cool. They do that.
So 25K start stack, which was solid, 30-minute levels, and you start out at 100 and the structure went like really, I don't want to say really slow, but it was like 1-1, then 1-2, then 1-2 with an ante, and then 200, 300. Like it gave you plenty of opportunity to play. The one thing that I know a couple people weren't very thrilled about is late reg and registration. Late reg and re-entry ended after level 4, which is like unheard of for a Borgata event.
Yeah, usually you got a minimum. What were they? How long were the levels?
After half hour, 30-minute levels.
Usually it's up to the level 9.
So yeah, so
the start of level 9 is generally their Borgata is like.
So for both the Wednesday and the Friday, late registration ends at the end of 4, and I don't know for sure. Now, when I went, it had 128 runners. So a lot of the people who were there in line were probably thinking like me, like, let's get here early. They only had 20 tables set aside for the tournament.
So are they 9-handed or 10?
They started 10-handed. No, they started 9-handed, and then they went down to 8-handed.
Okay.
But
they only got spots for
180 players.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they probably aren't doing the 9 levels because dealers they want them to get them to they have to keep them to the cash
games.
Yeah, they got to get the game flowing.
Yeah.
Which, well, is what it is at this point, but at least it's up and running. I mean, it's a good start at least for the Borgata. I mean, it still boggles my mind that it took this long for the Borgata to get back up and running. Like if you're listening to this and you're not from the Northeast and you've never been up here, like the Borgata is the Northeast spot for poker tournaments. Like for poker, probably in general, it's the Borgata. Like, They have the best tournaments, and for them to like take this long to get back up and running is like crazy. And like I mean, it's had to hit their bottom dollar. Like some of the executives got to be up there like, can we get these tournaments back up and running because it draws a billion
It brings
people.
in so much money.
Yeah.
It brings in so much money because think about it. Like, okay, yeah, you pay the dealers an hourly wage or whatever, tips. They're taking money off the top with the, 50 per buy-in goes right to the house, the dealers, whatever. But then the extra stuff, like, oh, we're going to get food. Oh, we're going to get drinks. Oh, we're going to the sports book because it's right across the way. Oh, we're going to have a 15-minute break. Oh, might as well hit a slot machine. Like, the amount of money that's generated anytime they have a massive series has got to be, like,
Dude.
well worth having the hassle of the tournament series.
Yeah, I mean, even Harris across the street's probably like, yes, because
No,
dude, they
yeah,
sell
they
out
get
the
the
room.
overflow.
Yeah, the rooms
Yep.
overflow, and I know the tables over there. Like halftime, you go over there, it's dudes that were in the tournament, and the cash games are flowing over there. So
Yep. Speaking of Harris, so I was there for cash, maybe like the night or 2 nights before, and they're done with tournaments. They're closing their tournament section down.
Oh, I did see that. They putting a bar there. Or
Yeah,
something.
they're putting a bar there for the shows that are in that like, I don't want to say concert hall, but like that little room next to the poker room, like, and they're gonna have all their regular tables in, like, moved all the way over to
the
like,
one side.
The one side.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and they're actually moving, like, where you check in to the center of the room.
Where do they put in that Keno section? I saw they cleared that out too.
I don't know.
If anyone knows, if you're listening, could you please comment? There's a Keno section right across from there. Not that I'm playing Keno, but I just noticed they cleared that out as well last time I was there. Any word about Borgata Open? Any rumors or just people talking about?
No, I mean,
nothing?
I was like a couple of the dealers I was talking to. You would know the one dude. He's been dealing there forever. He's a New England Patriots fan. I always see him all the time. He's a cool dude. We were BSing just before the tournament started, and he was like, "Man, this is my first time really back." Like, he had been dealing a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think he was kind of waiting till things kind of died down with the pandemic. And I mean, I didn't really get into specifics with him, but yeah, he didn't really have much for me.
I mean, they haven't announced anything yet. I've been like looking at some of the pages, like trying to get some research from people in the Intel side of things, but I have not. I mean, we were shooting for September, didn't happen. The next big step though is the January WPT Open, and I mean, that's like that. That is their big.
That's
big
one
event,
of their big dogs. Yep.
So
Yep.
I mean, I'm still hoping that that's going to be the case, that they're going to do it.
That's usually where they'll have their, like, the first inaugural event, like the 600 buy-in. That'll be like the $2 million
guarantee, and you get that. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, for those events, they get like 4,000 entries. Like,
I know.
dude, like, I don't care if you're like, poker doesn't make us any money. Like, there's 4,000 people coming in your casino. Yep. Like, they're spending money, bro. Like,
yeah.
And that's what we always talk about this, because you got the suits up top. They look at the report at the end of the month. They're like, from Harvard Business School, and they're like, oh well, Poker Room didn't make that much money this month. We lost net this. We're punching numbers here. Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, idiot, but there's 4,000 people that walked over to the roulette table afterwards and
or the
dropped.
craps wheel,
Yes.
or the craps table. Yep, blackjack.
And
slots.
I mean, there's got to be guys up there that know that. They got to be pushing for this Open to come back. I mean, it's just the numbers are huge.
The one thing that I did notice, and I think it's probably going to become a norm for tournaments moving forward, was the 100-100 starting level, because there's no quarter chips.
Yeah, they're getting rid of those.
So, like, there was no need for that color up, which takes about 15-20 minutes, and it made the game move so much quicker, because that dude who's like 175, 225.
That's me.
And like all the dealer's doing is like making change instead of like just betting a round number. That's no longer a thing.
It
makes
cool.
it really sped things up.
It makes the game go smoother.
Other things, like I said, 128 people, was a $43,000 prize pool, $12,000 for first, a one-day event for a $400 buy-in. It's good, and to some degree, like, it was almost like a freeze out, because like I said, you'd have to run into like an absolute cooler in the first 4 levels for you to even have to rebuy. But I mean, I know some people play that like fast aggressive style early to build a stack or whatever, but for those people who are like against re-entry tournaments,
this is good.
This is on the favorable side.
So you're saying the degenerate that fires like 9 bullets, this is not it.
It's not going to help you.
The Parks Big Stacks, the notorious like dudes that would run like 10 bullets into those things, man.
And the only other thing I had was like the usual suspects were there.
I was gonna ask that. Are all the degenerates back, man?
Yeah, I mean the ones that weren't in Vegas, because I know I've seen a couple in Vegas. Like Martyr was in Vegas, and a couple other, like this other dude Frank Finero, he was in Vegas. Like their usual Borgata grinders. The professional was there. The professional. That dude Mike McGinnis, he's one of the most winning players in Borgata. He was there. I have the dude who looks like Mike from Breaking Bad. You know exactly who I'm talking about. He's this older white dude, bald head. He looks just like the dude Mike from Breaking Bad. Better Call Saul. I don't know his name, but I would know his name if I saw it. And then the dude who looks like Flash Gordon. He's like the older. Dude, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
I know all these dudes, yeah.
And then I just put like a side note, like all the old school waitresses are still there. My girl Priscilla's still there. Like, it's like, yo, I mean, 2 years went by for the most part, almost 2 years, and it's like, man, nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Changed.
Borgata's back, man.
But yeah, let's hope that after the new year, we're back to it.